YouTube, what's going on? Woody P coming back with another one. Let's get it. You know I gotta keep the fire coming. Let's keep it rolling today. I'm gonna talk about why thinking too much actually traps us in our thoughts. Yeah, we've all had that bright idea or come up with the perfect game plan, but we always had that one friend that we gotta check in with before we act on our decisions or act on our move. And then they may not give us the best advice, or they might not tell us, yeah, that's a good idea, or yeah, you should act on that. And then we find ourselves thinking too much. Like, shit, I thought I had a great idea. I thought I came up with a perfect game plan. We all have that one friend we feel like we got to check in with because we respect their decision making, you know, how they approach life. We all have that one friend that we want to check in with before we really act on something big or really make a big move. But sometimes we just gotta go. Like, we come up with that idea and we really feel like, okay, this is a great game plan. This is how I'm gonna attack this goal. We just gotta go. We can't always check in with our friends or, you know, whose opinion we respect, because thinking too much actually traps us in our thoughts sometimes. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. Before I start the video, please watch the entire video. If you like, subscribe to the channel to receive more content like this, just content about life and various topics. Let's get it. Yeah, why thinking too much actually traps us in our thoughts. And don't get me wrong, I've always believed in the 5 Ps. This is what leads you to success. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. The 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. So once you come up with your game plan, you prepared, you gotta go. We gotta go. We can't always check in with our best friends or, you know, like I said, people opinion that we respect, because they may not feel the same way we feel at the moment on that decision. They may not feel how we feel. They may not know what we've been through for us to, you know, get to this position, to feel this intensified and feel this aggressive. So they may not be able to match our intensity. So we can't always, you know, look for others for advice or for them to give us that go. We just gotta go. People don't feel what you feel. Everybody can't feel what you feel. So they can't act how you're gonna act. So sometimes you just gotta go. Thinking too much actually traps us in our thoughts. We'll have a great game plan. Great game plan. But then we'll call one of our friends like, hey, what you think about this? I'm about to do this. Then they may tell us something we didn't expect them to say. Now we sitting there thinking like, fuck, should I still act on that? Should I still move on that? We get a little confused now. Now we get timid. Now we get slow feet. We don't want to move no more. Now we thinking. Thinking too much actually traps us in our own thoughts. Yeah, we just gotta go. And sometimes you may not be 100% sure of what the results may be, but answers come as you go. When you're a person of action, you just move, you go, and answers come as you go. Sometimes you gotta learn on the fly. We gotta learn on the fly. It is what it is. We gotta learn on the fly sometimes. That's what life is, really. We learn every day. That's what life is about. We learn every day. Trial and error. Trial and error. That's life. So sometimes we just got to pin our ears back and go. Fuck it. Just go. Like, we can't be thinking, because when we think, we get timid. When we start thinking, we start to get timid. Like, That's why they say in sports, it's all instincts. You can't be out there thinking. In sport, when you playing sports, everything is instincts for the most part. You got to act. You got to know, okay, this is the move I'm going to make. This, I'm going to go. You can't be thinking. When you think, you get put on your ass in sports. You can't be out here thinking. So you got to go. You got to act on it. You got to be confident. And like I said, life is about trial and error. It is. We don't have the answers all the time. But we can come up with a great game plan, and we can go with that. That's what we can do. We won't always have the answers. But we can find the answers as long as we move, as long as we act, as long as we go. The answers will come to us. So yeah, thinking too much actually traps us in our own thoughts. Was on my mind because I've been in that position, you know, where I felt like I had the greatest game plan. I was well prepared. Then I called one of my guys, one of my friends, and they may tell me something totally opposite of what I was gonna do. And that can bring discouragement. You could be like, shit, I was feeling on go. I was on 100. I was ready to go. They brought you back down to 50. Now you just sitting there like, shit. Was it a good idea? Should I act on it? Because we respect our, you know, friends' opinion. So it is what it is, though. We gotta go. Can't be timid. Can't be timid. When we feel like we gotta make that move, just make it. We ain't gonna live with the regrets. We're not gonna live with regrets. No. Because when you go hard, you put your all into it, you can live with the results. But when you go timid and you kind of half do shit, you can't live with those results. Because you'll feel like you never should have made the move in the first place. But if you go all out, you know, see where it take you, you can live with those results because now you know the adjustments you may need to make the next time. That's all. Life is about making adjustments. Like I said, trial and error. So there's no biggie. You know, we mess up, pick ourselves up and keep going. But as long as we mess up, we going 100 miles per hour and we're sure of ourselves, we can take that. We can take that. As long as we move with confidence, we can take an L here and there, but we're going to keep that confidence. So thinking too much actually traps us in our own thoughts. Let me know what you think. Drop something down in the comments. You know I love it. I keep the fire coming. I'm going to knock another one out. Bah, bah, bah. Let's get it.